Chris, is it just me, or are we playing this game? I'm so nervous. The anticipation.
Rebounded by Anthony. Here comes Lowry of the Raptors. Nice lead pass, and it's put down. A hockey pass to set it up.
Even Kobe with his second record appearances consecutive, as you see the dunk right there by Durant.
There's a little bit of jitters, obviously, to his game early on.
And Dwayne Wade.
This is not a pity party for one of the greatest to ever play. Alley-oop. There's a lot of familiarity right there between those two players.
A thunder alley-oop, and George taking that lead pass. Not too many whistles in All-Star play. Westbrook, he hammers it home. Russell Westbrook, who put up 41 points last season and took MVP honors once again for Anthony, but broken up by Westbrook. Gets it to Durant. And Steph Curry takes to the rim.
You're telling me they aren't excited about Kobe's last game?
Lowry with the lead, and again, LeBron this time on the reverse. And here comes Westbrook. Fires it down to Curry. Back the other way for Durant. Durant was looking for the alley-oop. Durant sets it up again for Westbrook.
Like Westbrook.
Maybe the most athletic point guard we've had a chance to see.
All right, here's Durant uncontested. Back comes the West. Off the backboard for Durant. Greg Popovich telling us during timeouts he is allowing as Wade is able to penetrate. John Wall of the Wizards has checked in as Paul Millsap. Nice backdoor pass for DeRozan. Lots of changes. This is James Harden who just checked. And it's tipped home by Anthony Davis.
Man, anyone give 20 years of great basketball to this game like he's done, he deserves it all.
Aldridge working the sideline with Craig Sager. What a beautiful spin move by DeRozan.
This is date night tonight, watching the All-Star game.
Oh, it's DeRozan of the Raptors once again. Well, the Raptors just 3 games behind the Cavs. A setup from Chris Paul of the Clippers. First quarter, here's Paul on the move. Puts it off the backboard for Davis. And the Clippers, and he was the defensive coach for David Blatt in Cleveland. As we get underway second quarter, John Wall for the first time as John Wall is able to hit. Al Horford is, the reverse by Anthony Davis.
To be able to run like a deer, jump like a gazelle.
Wilt hit 36 of 63 for the field. He was not a good free throw shooter. Here's Drummond on the follow game, but it happened.
Thank you.
You know, Reg, as you talk about that, and you were talking earlier, Reg, you said, who do you think?
Lowry for James, puts it off the board, and it's Drummond on the follow. Kept alive by Leonard, and
just shot it and started running down the other way.
And Leonard right back.
And you got to start putting Kawhi Leonard in the MVP discussion.
Drummond uncontested. Andre Drummond in his very first All-Star game, averaging 14. Leonard, Cousins ahead of the field.
We'll see if we can get it. You got to get a few more shots. He's not being overly aggressive so far, but he's doing a little bit of everything, and he's having fun.
Al, thanks for your time. Appreciate it all.
Always, David. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you, Mark.
And we just saw the play of the game a moment ago. Westbrook, he just steps away as Westbrook takes to the rim. 50%. He's been hitting the 3 from 47. And it's put down by, here's Wade. Put a clear lane along the baseline. He has 1-3. George with a jam. Paul George with 16 points off the steal. Look out, Westbrook. And a travel is called. And it's the putback. Westbrook with a stutter step move. Steps back and fires. As Lowry got a piece of it to break it up. We touched on it earlier with George. Nice setup. Both teams going with their starting lineups. The alley-oop did not work. Curry to the bucket. And here's Wall working the point. Beautiful pass. LeBron James with the finish. John Wall with the assist.
He makes it look so easy, jumping effortlessly.
Bryant picks up the assist.
Well, that's like it's my fault. I didn't do that.
Here's Wall with a burst. A Knicks team that has struggled Brand new coach. Carmelo has had problems with that surgically repaired knee. Here is DeRozan. Thompson kind of trotting after it. DeRozan is able to put it down. Yeah.
They blessed us this All-Star weekend with our emojis as well.
And Aldridge could not take advantage. It's a 4-on-1. DeRozan with a vicious slam.
Okay, all right. Ooh!
Isaiah Thomas, always sounds strange to say that name as DeRozan on a Lakers versus Pistons NBA Finals game back in 1989.
All right, thanks a lot and good luck to the show.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, Craig, what a spin move by Paul George.
Curry's such a big fan, as you see right there. The finish by Drummond, but earlier.
Here comes Lowry. The lead, and Drummond puts it down. Bryant with the alley-oop for Durant. He has 39, and he is within range of the all-time record. He now has 23 points. That's his 5th three. Here is George.
And that's what Westbrook had last year.
Durant, Bryant, and Durant.